Former President Trump announcing Ohio Senator J.D. Vance as his presidential running mate. But despite Vance's longtime ties to Silicon Valley as a former venture capitalist, his attitude toward tech regulation is not as straightforward as you might expect. Our Deirdre Bose is digging into that for today's Tech Check. Morning, Dee.
Hey, good morning, Carl. Vance's loyalty and politics, they reside firmly with little tech. So any optimism that another Trump administration would be friendlier or at least less hostile to big tech, that deserves another look, as do any deals that will undergo regulatory scrutiny, like Google's $23 billion bid for cybersecurity startup Wiz, which one analyst yesterday called just the tip of the iceberg in a massive M&A cycle for big tech for 2025 if Trump wins. Vance posted earlier this year, it's time to break Google up, calling it the most important election integrity issue. He's also been critical of Meta, Apple, Amazon, part of what he calls the big tech oligarchy. He's even called the FTC's Lina Khan one of the few people in the Biden administration that, quote, I think is doing a pretty good job, acknowledging that his support of Khan's aggressive antitrust stance that sets him apart from most of his Republican colleagues. It gets murky here as well. As a VC, he backed startups like Rumble. That's a conservative video platform that stands to benefit if YouTube is more regulated. His other investments through Narya Capital were at the earliest stages of a startup's life. Series A, B, when competing against the incumbents, is toughest. One insider at a well-known startup incubator here tells me that Vance is the silver lining for little tech if Biden loses the election. Another at a mega cap brushed off that selection, telling me that Trump has said worse and Biden is actually trying to break up big tech. Now, whether Vance keeps that anti-big tech stance in a Trump administration, that is an open question. But in the meantime, it could help to rally support among more Silicon Valley leaders, especially those that are aligned with little tech. His ties, they go back to Peter Thiel, one of the first major tech figures to throw his support behind Trump in the 2016 election. More recently, he has been close to VC David Sachs and a growing circle of tech elites that have been switching camps ahead of the election. Mark Andreessen, Ben Horowitz, two well-known names in the Valley, also planning to donate to Trump's reelection. The important nuance here, guys, is for M&A, and investors will have to thread this. Can you crack down on big tech while allowing them to buy key startups like Wiz? Are those deals reasonable exits for VCs, or does it cement big tech's dominance? That's going to be a question as we get closer to the election.
Yeah, and not necessarily one for a vice president either, if they get elected, right? It's going to be an interesting question for whoever might be chosen for DOJ and FTC. Right. And I think that part of the current thinking, Deirdre, is that it's so bad now under the current regime with Cantor and Khan that it can only get better in a more business-friendly environment. At least that's the narrative.
And there's one name, you just mentioned it, that always comes up as sort of the antitrust bulldog, and that is Lina Khan, seen as one of the toughest regulators in decades. And the fact, though, that J.D. Vance has mentioned her and praised her may not bode well for some of the investors who think that she could be replaced with someone who is more lenient. We don't know who's going to influence who, though. And remember, too, that Trump himself was really hard on big tech as well. Is he going to create a friendlier business environment for M&A activity while still cracking down on big tech? That's a possibility. But I think now the question that is introduced with J.D. Vance is, how do you also protect little tech?